Hi, my name is Joseph, and pardon my appearance. I'm making this video at the end of my work day, so I typically do it in the mornings, or I try to. But let's continue with this video. The reason why I'm making this is because I ended up buying some items via a proxy website known as Buyee, and I decided to just share what I bought. Maybe in this video, maybe a separate video, I'll share the process of how I made these purchases, and to share the items themselves. I more than likely won't be utilizing Buyee again, but now that I know that Buyee is an option, that's really nice to know. The reason why I probably won't be using Buyee again is just because I'm going to do my best to buy the items that I want when they're released. Because I'm coming to discover that the at least the items that I'm looking for, they become more expensive after they've been released because there's a well, I'll explain after. So I'm not going to lie. I don't have like a box cutter knife. I just have a regular knife. So excuse me from that. Most of the time, most of the items that I buy, I don't really need a box cutter knife. So I never thought about buying one for myself. I've also never done an unboxing video before, so and I also won't be making this won't be a normal occurrence. Um, just because I'm a private individual and I don't want my channel to be these kinds of things. I want to discuss what I purchased and possibly the process of how I came to purchase it as well. All right, let me just. All right, so as you guys can see, I am struggling. Oops, a little bit. Doing my best not to cut towards myself. So that's also why I'm cutting a little bit awkwardly. Also not really standing up. I don't know why. I guess because if I did so, you guys would just see my torso or my chest area. And we don't really want that. So really quickly before I continue, the way that Buyee works or operates, unfortunately that scared my cat away. Hopefully she'll come back again. The way that Buyee operates, one can make as many purchases as they want on Japanese websites where one can shop on Buyee, and they have a warehouse. Once the items get to the warehouse, Buyee will hold the items for the buyer, but only for 30 days. Once the countdown starts for each individual item, and if one wants to extend that time period, they do have to pay an additional fee. I'm not sure entirely how much extra that fee is. So essentially, if one does want to utilize Buyee, it's best to know in advance what you want. Start purchasing them, be it on Yahoo Japan Auction, Yahoo Japan, just the shopping website, Macari, and another website that starts with an R, Ratukin, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. But yeah, so once all the items come to the warehouse, the buyer then has the option of either sending out the items individually or consolidating the items into one bigger box. The only bad thing about them doing that is that I've heard, we'll discover right now, I did buy the standard plan, which includes the inspection, and so when they get to the warehouse, they'll quickly open it, to my understanding, just to check the item, make sure that it fits the description. They won't check if the item works, they'll just superficially make sure that it looks like the picture, and that's it. To my understanding, if one buys no plan, there's three plans: the standard plan, the light plan that does not include the inspection. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I believe it doesn't include the inspection, no insurance. Or I think it does include the inspection, but no insurance. And the standard plan has insurance and the inspection, and then the I forgot what the third plan was called, but that one is just they'll just hold your item and that's it. To my understanding, if you choose the basic plan, well, they'll just hold your item. They won't really do much when you consolidate your packages. But supposedly, if you do have the standard plan, will take out the items and to reduce the weight, because the way that international packaging works, it's shipped, or rather it's shipping is paid by the weight. Excuse me, I was struggling with what you discussed. So let's go ahead and open it. I did purchase also for protective packaging as well, and let me do my best to show you guys how it looks on the inside. So looks like this. Oh, my cat was down there. It looks like this. So let's take out the bubble wrap. Now it looks like this. So here's one set of items. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. So I'll explain why okay, so that was just the only items, just those, that set of items right there. Everything else is done. And I just realized hopefully my personal information was not displayed. If it was, I'm gonna start the video from right here just in case. Welcome, hi, my name is Joseph. I'm just doing this as insurance in case my personal information was displayed when I picked it up. But I think I'm good to go. Let me carefully put this aside now. So just in case I am starting from this portion, I utilize Buyee as a service. And you know what? Hopefully I won't need to repeat myself. If I do need to, I'll just add it at the end of the video. I thank you for your patience. I, of course, want to be protective of where I live and everything like that. So let's continue. I'm fairly certain that I'm safe though, just because when I remembered about my address, it was facing this way when I picked it up. So hopefully I'm good to go. Oh gosh. Oh, so the reason why I said this was interesting is because from my understanding, if one just gets the standard basic plan, Buyee actually puts all the items in the original packaging, and the only bad thing about that is that it's going to increase how much you're going to pay for shipping. Since for international purchases, it's operated by the weight of the box in total. But I've read online that when one does the standard plan, Buyee will make sure to take out the items. Excuse me, not the hiccup. The items from the individual purchases. I made 3 purchases total. And they'll just put it onto one, which is pretty cool because I was really worried about the shipping price. And individually, each one, 2 of them was $30, and the last one was $34. But in total, I ended up only having to pay. It was about $40, but because of the protective fee that I decided to opt in for, it upped it my total. That was about $11.43. So about $53, close to $60, but there was a coupon that I could use that actually reduced my total shipping to $20 or $25. It was for sure beneath $25, so that was pretty cool. And applying the coupon was fairly simple as well. So it was literally at the end while I was choosing how I wanted to pay. The option to include the coupon was right there, so really streamlined. So let me continue taking this apart. Trying to be very careful. Don't want to just tear it apart. Okay. So here's one order. Here's order number 2. And then lastly, my final order. So that's awesome how they do separate the individual orders. No receipt. So if one wants to keep that or save that for themselves, they should probably make sure to print that out online. Oops. Oh no, something fell on the floor. I'll pick that up later. So let me bring these over. So if one has been following the channel recently, they could probably guess what these items are, or at the very least guess what subject matter the items are based on. So I'm trying to debate. I suppose I'll order this in order of the waves that they came out. There we go. I was trying to think. Okay, so the waves that they came out. So the tip is adorable. It's little blue with sunflowers. I don't know if one can see that. I think it's adorable. Let me quickly and the tape is it comes off quite easily as well. No need for any knives. That's nice. Or rather, that's comforting. Oh, wow, they really did a great job. I'm really impressed with the packaging. Not only did they put it in this bubble wrap, they also, in my pictures, for sure, they were just, I don't think the original seller, or maybe, we'll see. If all of them have something similar to this, kind of like a video game shrink wrap a little bit, I'm pretty sure that was because of Buyee, and I think that's really awesome. I wonder if that's part of the protective shipping. Excuse me, that was a hiccup. If it was audible, hopefully it wasn't, but just in case it was. And then again, just in case I do have to cut off the beginning of the video, my hair just looks a little bit wild because I'm recording this at the end of the day, after a work day, or at the end of the work day, pardon me. Just want to make sure I open these carefully, and I'll explain why shortly. Oh, I opened it like an ape, unfortunately. Like a maniac. But I'm not going to show these first just because these are, well, I'll explain shortly. So this is how the packaging looked. It came in this. I opened it like an, oh, I guess I didn't open it like a maniac. Never mind. I was too harsh on myself. For some reason, I thought I opened the side, but I was too harsh on myself. We're always our own worst critic, right? So let me do this one first, then I'll show everyone the items that I purchased. If anyone's watching right now, I do thank you for your patience. One might be wondering, dang, he opened one item but didn't show anything. What the heck, Joseph? Again, really nice job with the packaging. I appreciate that very much. Let's see if I could open this one a bit more smoothly than the way that I did with the first one. This is a little bit awkward. A bit of a different kind of silence than when I'm looking for the popper quote. Speaking of my next Digimon Seekers video, I kept utilizing the word sentient, and I realized that the word that I want to use is sapient. So EG realized that Digimon were... I look a little bit creepy doing looking up like that. Excuse me. I don't like that stare that I just saw. Let me... okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. I'm just trying to open it carefully. And again, I'll explain shortly why. Let me remove the tape pieces. Oops. Let me be a little bit more gentle and careful too. I'm going to remove or put aside the bubble wrap because some of the tape is right there. So anywho, really quickly about Digimon Seekers though. So as I was saying, so EG realizes that the Digimon are not just... not even AI, they're not just programs, basic programs. He realizes, he's told that they're AI. He discovers also that they're sentient. And now the most latest part 12 or part 11, he's realizing that not just are they sentient, they're also sapient. So sentience means that one is able to learn and grow via emotions, while sapience means that we could act upon those emotions or act as individuals. I'm going to discuss that for sure in the next proper Digimon Seekers video, but I just wanted to quickly explain that since it kind of popped up anyways. So the first order that I purchased was the Digimon Digital Monster version 20th V-Pets. So I've actually, so a quick history with myself and V-Pets. Growing up, I only played with the Digimon Digivices. Though, to my understanding, they're not proper V-Pets. They're more akin to just having all the characters on one device and you could utilize them. You don't really raise them or grow them. But it's been a while. I was going to say it's been a while. It's been very long since I've excuse me, because I just noticed something. I have a slight scratch on my arm. Must have been because I was playing with my cat earlier. So pardon me about that. Anyways, but I was gonna say it's been a while, but when I mean a while, a long time since my childhood, since I played with the Digivice. I never had a Digital Monster V-Pet, but I did have Gigapets, specifically my T-Rex. I recall my grandpa getting that for me in the second grade, which is really cool. Like a fool, I named him Rex. I say like a fool just because I feel like if one has a dinosaur pet, naming them Rex is going to be probably the most popular name, especially when the younger one is. Anywho, but I'm really looking forward to. I do have the DM20. I'm just expecting the boxes. The DM20 is the Digital Monster 20. That one did come out in English. The ones I'm about to show right here never came out in English, unfortunately. These are known as the pendulums. So the DM20s are based on the brick design. I should have brought that with me. Unfortunately, I don't. And I don't want to get up and go get it just because everyone's going to see the professional pants that I am wearing. So, so excuse me about that. But I own the black DM20, the Gobblemon version. And I was really enjoying the gameplay, actually. I'm not going to lie, when it first came to my home, I ordered it via Amazon because it was quite inexpensive there. I had a little bit of buyer's remorse, thinking to myself, "Wow, am I going through a state of arrested development right now?" Going back and playing with toys, but I actually ended up really enjoying the gameplay aspect of it, and it was a lot of fun, in my opinion. I ended up raising Gabumon, not the um, so there's two versions of Gabumon. I did raise the Yamato Gabumon. So after I got the black and white, I did purchase a couple more to unlock the Gabumon unlock. But I did cheat a little bit. I didn't have 5 properly. So to unlock Yamato or Matt's Gabumon, one needs to connect their device to 5 unique devices, unique by the name of by the way of the DM20s. One could input their name, and yeah. So I just cheated. I just opened up 2 of them. The white one, the one that I'm using, and an orange one. I got that one for a friend so we could utilize at the same time. And anywho, but yeah. So I am now moving on to the pendulums because I really did enjoy the DM20. And so this is wave 1. To my understanding, in the same way the DM20 is an anniversary device, it's the same thing with this as well. The difference between this and the DM20s is that, and the DMXs as well, is that the gameplay is via shaking. My cat, the packaging got stuck on my cat's paw. She shook it off, so that was the noise that one heard. But yeah, so the gameplay via these devices is via shaking, and this one contains, I believe, Lopmon, and this one contains Terriermon. Do my best to. Hopefully my nose aren't too dirty. I did have a bag of chips earlier today with my lunch. So also, excuse me, let me drink some water really quickly. Excuse me, my throat. Sorry, started tickling. All right, so the other so this is one order that I made, and the second order that I did was the second wave for the DM, or pardon me, for the Pendulum 20s, the Dukemon and Beelzebumon. I always mispronounce Beelzebumon's name, but let me see if I could get a better view for everyone. So I'm not going to lie, these did cost a pretty penny. That's why I was very careful opening them. I'm more than likely I'm going to say the packaging because that seems to be the norm in the community. And yeah, right off the bat though, I'm not going to lie. I know these ones are much more sought for, but the backgrounds are it's just of Dukemon or Gallantmon and of Beelzebumon. Excuse me, that was a hiccup. I like these backgrounds more on the wave ones. They're much more adorable in my opinion. The Lopmon has a kind of like a field of flowers with a tree line in the background, while as the Terriermon contains a lovely... Oh, I really like this one. A lake with a mountain landscape with the forest in the forefront. Oh, I don't know. Everyone could see that, unfortunately. Let me try to get this one too. The Wave 2s, they just have, like I said, Buyee one. No, I don't. And then Digimon. There's no backgrounds. So that's a little bit, not the word disappointing, but I would use, I think it would have been cooler if they did have backgrounds. And my light research, to my understanding, I think they did have a, or maybe there was, I don't know how many pendulums there were original, so, interesting. Anywho, so then what about the next order? So these were two separate orders. I bought them via Mercari. I got really lucky. I feel like I did purchase these for a great price. They're usually very expensive, but again, compared to eBay, if one is going to get these, do not get them on eBay. Right off the bat, do not get them on eBay. Make sure one does utilize Buyee, a proxy service. I do think there's other ones, but for sure not eBay. On eBay, one will be paying an additional $100 or so dollars. So that's why, more than that actually, 100, 150, it just depends on which seller. And to my understanding, on eBay, they're just mostly drop sellers. What that means is that once a buyer makes a purchase, the seller doesn't actually have the items on them. What they'll do instead, they'll go to their local website, whatever, and they'll purchase it there, and they'll mail it to you. So they'll make a profit themselves. So again, if one has any interest in these Digital Monster V pets, do not get them via eBay. Get them instead via Buyee or any proxy service. So let's go ahead and do the next order. So one could probably guess what these ones are. I'm kind of unfortunately doing my creepy stare again because my cat's on the tabletop itself. Okay, I can see why. So these ones are not put into plastic covers, which makes sense. It was just in the bubble wrap. And the reason why I say it makes sense is because these are actually 6 devices. The Wave 1 and Wave 2, the Pendulum Zs. So let's go ahead and look at them really quickly. Let's look at them in order. So, I believe this is, no, this is Wave 2. Wave 1, Wave 1. Okay, so Wave 1 are the, I'm also looking at the items at the same time, so I believe this one is called Nature Spirits, Deep Savers. Let me do a little close up. And also the background of this one is a underwater, it looks like little rocks and algae and things like that, which is pretty adorable. Let me see if we can get, I'm so embarrassed about my fingernails. Hopefully you guys don't see that it's too dirty. I did have a bag of Funyuns, hot Funyuns, flaming hot Funyuns, so that's why they're red. But I did wash my hands, so if anyone eats these kinds of chips, they will know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm referring to. I'll do my best to use my left hand, though I am right-handed. What is the background on this one? Oh, this one's the Lopmon background. Oh, the Terriermon background. Oh, that's very cool. So let's keep moving forward. So, and then this one's called Nightmare Soldiers. Ooh, the background kind of reminds me of Castlevania. I'm probably just saying that because I just recently beat it. I should be having a review on that kind of shortly. So this is Wave 1, the Pendulum Zs, or the Z1. Oh, the names are right there at the bottom. How embarrassing. I'm not trying to remember it off of memory for my light research. Nature Spirits, Nightmare Soldiers, and my cat is getting up, oops, and Deep Savers. Oh, cool. So my memory was correct. So then Wave 2, or the Pendulum Z2s, are these ones, the Metal Empire. I'm not gonna lie. Let me look at the background. Ooh, lives up to its name. The background looks like a factory with buildings in the background, but despite my description, it doesn't look cool. It doesn't look dreary when I say factory. Unfortunately, I think that'll be the best that I can do. Oh, this one's opening up already on its own. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Again, I'm expecting these. It's my first time viewing them at the same time as with you guys, the audience. This one, oh, I like this color. This color is really lovely. This color is really a little bit, wonky a bit. This one's called Virus Busters. The background is, it looks like a sunburst in the sky. Interesting. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to get this one. This one's Wind Guardians. This is the one that I said was lovely. I really like the color on this. Wow. It's really nice. Oh, and the background. Oh, the background is the Lopmon. No, the Terriermon. Excuse me, the Terriermon. No, yeah, the Lopmon. I was correct. Yeah, the Lopmon. The blue one. For the Pendulum 20. Hopefully, I don't think it caught that, unfortunately. I guess the tape on this one, supposedly they were all unused, brand new. But I guess that's just kind of, this is the only one that's kind of doing this a little bit. I'm not sure if that's where it's supposed to open. To my understanding, they all open from the top. I did do light research and I saw individuals. Oh, I should have brought a butter knife with me. Oh well. I'm not going to use this. It's a little bit too sharp. I don't have a box cutter knife. This is what I used to open my box in case I cut out the beginning video, the beginning part. But one should utilize a butter knife to slide it under right here and just twist it a little bit. Not twist, just turn a bit, and they'll be able to open the items and take out, or open the box and take out open the flap and take out the items. So I learned that from the videos that I've been doing my light research. But yeah, this is the only one that seems to be doing, that. Hopefully, that doesn't mean that it's quote unquote used, but yeah, to my understanding, my light research, the bad thing about these devices is that there's no tape like in the traditional way for Western devices. So then if one knows they've been opened because, well, you can tell the tape has been cut open. Anywho, but yeah, so this was what I purchased via Buyee. This vital bracelet really reinvigorated my my love for Digimon. I ended up rewatching. I ended up watching for the first time Frontier. I'm currently watching Savers. I am keeping up with Digimon Seekers. Well, obviously, I'm trying to do a summary analysis every week when the new part comes out on Sundays. I know I have these as well. The reason why I decided to get the whole set was because since it's Buyee and all the items go at the same time towards the warehouse, I figured it would be the most efficient way and productive way just to have all the items that I wanted to purchase. And yeah, and I'm glad that I did. Despite this one giving me some concerns, and this one is kind of funny too because the reason why prompted me to finally get these is that one of the Digimon here, Jazamon, I think they're called, reminds me of my cat that unfortunately passed away about 2 years ago now. Her name was Jazz, and actually in the picture back there, my cat Torito is giving her a bath when they were younger back there. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get them. I figured to myself, since I'm getting one, I might as well just get all of them because I saw how expensive they were individually. And yeah, so again, I was going to purchase these. I highly do recommend Buyee. Or any proxy site. I don't recommend AB whatsoever. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I know this is a bit of an unorthodox video. If anyone has any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out either via the comments or sending me a message. I think that's everything. I guess just as a final conclusion, this is wave 1 of the Digimon Pendulum 20. This is the Terriermon. This is the Lopmon. This is wave 2, a Digimon Pendulum 20. This is the Duke slash Galletmon and the Beizo slash Beizabomon. I always forget Impmon's ultimate form. By the way, when those kids give him that toy gun and then he ends up running towards the battle, really cool scene. I really do appreciate that scene a lot. And then he gets his wings too. Really love Impmon's character arc via the sub. I remember not really enjoying his character too much dubbed, but subbed. A lot of fun, really great. I enjoyed it. Anywho, continuing forward. I'm not gonna lie, that tangent kind of threw me off a little bit. So that's why there was that awkward conclusion. This is wave 1 of the Pendulum Z's. We have the Deep Savers. Since there's 3, I'll just do it one at a time. Nature Spirits. Hopefully that didn't look funny right there. Nightmare Soldiers. And this is wave 2, the Pendulum Z2s. When Guardians. Very lovely color. If one is only going to get one, I would recommend this one just based on the color. But obviously you should go instead by the Digimon rosters, not by the colors. This is the Virus Busters. And then lastly, but certainly not least, Metal Empire. Yep. So again, all of these are supposedly new and unused. Would I recommend utilizing Buyee? Yeah, I would. Would I use it again personally? Probably not. The reason why I say no is because again, I'm going to do my best. I'm not really into the Digimon colors, mostly because they're Japanese. And I like these because even though these are in Japanese, the only thing that's in Japanese are just the Digimon names. The only thing that's in Japanese are the Digimon names. Everything else, oh, what is that? Something in my... sorry everyone, it's just the reflection, sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not used to, that's why I was like looking or moving my hands out awkwardly because I'm not used to manipulating my hair via this kind of setting. It's not a mirror, and also it's flipped too, that's why. Anyways, but great, that's the second time I've caught on camera my fixtureness, I suppose, for my hair. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm not gonna lie because it is the end of the day. Maybe I'm a little bit loopy myself, just a little bit mentally tired. What was I saying? Oh no. Oh yeah, the Digimon colors. I'm not really into this. So these are in Japanese, but only the Digimon names are in Japanese. Everything else is in English. So because of that, that's why I was willing to get into these sets and not really the Digimon colors or the Digimon version revival. Or the originals, because again, those are all in Japanese, not English. So again, thanks for joining me, everyone. I know this video kind of petered at the end a bit. If you stuck with me to the end, I really do appreciate it. As a way of saying thank you, I'll clean up my area a bit, because having a clean area encourages a proactive mindset. I was gonna say a healthy mindset, but I don't want to say the same words twice in a row. Thanks for joining me. Have a prodigious day and take care.